Hello, world. We're just hanging out. Maybe, eventually, I can get the dog to cooperate. You're a little close to the camera, buddy. I might be able to get the dog to cooperate and, not be so in your face about being in the camera. There we go. Close. Transition. Back up, buddy. Back up. There you go. Do 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 do. Hello, DPI. Yeah. Oh, shoot. You know what? Thanks for telling me. I will fix that in a second. I got so used to, I got spoiled having people do all that for me. So yeah, give me a second to fix that. Let's see, dashboard. I mean, we were just kind of chilling, so... Tiny doggo. Hi, Arinsto! Science Sunday with Annie! Let's see, today is July 15th. I don't think I've seen you around here, Arinsto. So, what's happening is, as you can tell at the bottom of the screen, we're just kind of chilling till 1 o'clock. This is my time to make sure the stream's, working. Hi, Uncle Bill! This is time to make sure my stream's working and I'm not, buffering. My sound's okay, etc., etc., etc. Update info. There we go. I think I can close that tab now. But yeah, so we're just gonna have doggo cam happening. And the tiny doggle, I like doggle, the tiny doggle is not the tiniest. Okay. Do. That's cool, Arnsto. There's a way for us to stream to all the places, but we haven't really talked about it. And so we might eventually stream over at YouTube too, but I think everybody's so let's do Twitch. Yeah, tiniest doggle is usually the food hound. So she's all not sure about getting into the screen. Hello, Astro B from London. You're new too. Hello. Yay, new people. Actually, the jitter might be me, honestly. I occasionally have a weird cadence of speech. I do stop talking randomly. There is unfortunately no background noise to make sure that, I'm still streaming and not buffering. I thought about putting in like some really soft background music, but I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm not entirely sure yet. So, I think it's a bit verbally, not just speech pattern. Okay. So I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do today. And but I think what I'm going to show you is where I get these images from, the Hubble images. And I'm mostly frustrated at the ability to not line up the images. And I'm thinking about, instead of trying to do one image in, an hour or so, I'm thinking about expanding it and doing things like installment bits, like, uh, I think like how Big J does code. I know we're not going to work with like the exclusive M101 data because it's not pretty and I'm tired of looking at it. So, I mean, if you guys just want to ask me questions about this Astro image processing stuff and kind of go through where I get the images, we've stepped through the OpenFits tutorial on Chandra. But, I'll figure something out. I just feel bad because usually I'm like way more prepared than this. So, did France win the World Cup? Because I have a feeling they did. Because before I went to get my last cup of coffee, it was like 4-1, and then it was like, when I came back, it was 4-2. Oh, wow. I think France was favored, though, so I'm not really surprised by that. Just pelt Cheerios at the dogs because, get over in the corner, Tinks. Everybody can see you. So the tiniest doggle, her name is Tinkerbell. She is a cross between a standard and a mini dachshund, and she is super long for being a mini dachshund. And the tiny doggle, hi Puck, sit. What a good boy you are. The tiniest doggle is Puck. Or not the tiniest doggle. The tiny doggle is Puck, the white dog. And he is, I think you're a mini American Eskimo, but you're an American Eskimo. He's just a fluffy white dog. Canada Kim, hello! I think you're a new person too. Do do do. Do do do. Hello, new people. So my gamer friends may join us later and be as ridiculous as they usually are. And they are totally like, if I donate bits, will you make it rain on the dogs? And yes, that is an option. So right now I'm kind of curious to see how long I can keep them, waiting for Cheerios. I do have a humongous bowl of Cheerios just sitting here next to me. Those are adorable emoticons, are in Stowe. Puck, sit. Down. Good doggo, you get treats. And I'm not even gonna, and somebody is champion. Okay. I do not follow football enough to even follow any of this, but so I'm just gonna, you know, go with it. Hey, look, somebody donated bits. Thank you for the bits. Make it rain on the dogs. Hi, K-More. All right. Yeah, it's kind of the weird thing with the stream is I know I'm on a delay, and oh, you're welcome, Canada Kim. I know I'm on a delay, so by the time that everything hits, it's a little weird to me. Like I know people are out there, but you guys can't, anticipate what I'm going to say. All right, so it is officially 1 o'clock. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Science Sunday here on CosmoQuest. Let me change the scene. So, hello. Welcome to Science Sunday on CosmoQuest. I am your host, Annie Wilson, and today, aside from hanging out with the doggos, we're gonna go over some of what I do when I make these Hubble Astro images. We are live now. Live. We should be live. I think I'm on the. There we go. Transition. Yep. Yep. So we are live. Hooray! Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. So yeah, we're gonna go over a bit of what I do when I get ready to process these Astro images, because sometimes, well, lately I've been pulling these up and it's kind of like, okay, where is she getting this data? How can I do this? Da 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 da. So I get most of my data from hello, Cosmic Lettuce. I get most of my data from the Hubble Legacy Archive. There are a few other places where I can get it. But for the most part, the scientists I work with on campus, they do Hubble stuff. So I'm used to doing Hubble stuff. Plus, most people are familiar with Hubble. And that, I think the dogs are going to hide, so I'm going to turn off their doggo cam. So I'm sorry, my brain cannot process on all cylinders, and I'm on my second cup of coffee. I need more coffee. Hello, Astro YYZ. So yeah, the scientists I work with at Youngstown State University do a lot of Hubble stuff. And chat is so distracting. I try not to get distracted by chat. Normally I'm more public speaking than this. But yeah, they do a lot of stuff on Hubble Legacy Archive. Our hallways on the physics department were covered with Hubble data, essentially pictures of it, and we use a lot of it in the planetarium. So Hubble is a natural place for me to go. So the website that I use, I'm actually going to go back to the original website, and I will copy paste it so y'all can see. Red Bull, it gives you wings. Yes. Coffee for the win. Totally coffee for the win. And I apologize if you hear me slurping at all. I will try to, mute that out. So yeah, this is the Hubble Legacy Archive. This is where all of the Hubble data goes to live. And they have pretty pictures, and they just recently updated the source catalog. Like within, the last, 2 weeks? It's 10 days ago that they updated it. And I think most of it is that they just put more data on there. So I like getting data from Hubble Legacy because it's already drizzled, it's already combined, and it makes my life a lot easier because I run Windows instead of Linux or Mac, and astronomy runs on Linux and Mac, as some of you know, Dr. Pamela Gay has like a MacBook. Dr. Matt has a MacBook. Like, everybody has MacBooks. I'm the weirdo that's running Windows. My potato runs Linux, but that's a whole nother story. Plus, the software that they use to process all of these images is not exactly the easiest to get into, and it's not user-friendly. You have IRAF, or the newer version, PyRAF. I can't even remember all of it. But there's essentially an Astro pack for Python that does all the things. So, if it runs on Python, I can get it to kind of work. But I really just need to set up a VirtualBox and run Linux to do all the photometry and etc. on my home computer. But since Hubble Legacy Archive does this for me, hey, whatever, this is great. So I had thought about doing a poll of, actually, we can still start a poll. I don't know. I don't remember the poll commands, but let's see if I can remember. So I was thinking about starting a poll for the next kind of image I was processing, and there's a lot on here. There really is. We're all used to seeing, nebula and the galaxies, but I think there are planets on here. I'm not entirely too sure how to get to the planets, the images of the planets, and I might just be on the wrong archive for images of planets, because that's not really what Hubble's for. Hubble's really meant to, take don't we have really nice images of Saturn from Hubble? I think we do. I think we do have lots of images of planets from Hubble. But that's not really, what it's for, I think. That's not usually what Dr. Feldmeyer and Dr. Durrell do. They do galaxy work. So, yeah, I'm sorry. If I'm wrong, someone correct me. Oh, there's no doggies in the corner. Hey, get back in the corner. Provide some entertainment for us. Thank you. I think our Astro, I think you're right, is that I believe Jupiter is Saturn, Europa. I think the image of Pluto is really, really blurry, because all of our images of Pluto were really, really icky for a while. Until, spacecraft, closer image. So, let's see if I can do a poll command on the fly. Of object. Should Annie image next? Right, I know, wasn't it? It was awesome when New Horizons got there. And we were all like, what? Planets. Galaxy. I'm sure there's other stuff. Nebula. Which I know I'm not going to end up spelling the nebula correct. But an attempt was made. Snakeskin terrain. I don't see the doggos. Oh, shoot. I forgot to hit transition. I am so sorry. See? They're there, Joe. Alright, let's see if this poll command works. Hey! I think maybe it worked. Hey, close enough. Close enough. Alright. Alright. Thank you for the bits, Joe. And Joe wants to see it rain on the doggos. Go at it, doggos. Go at it. Go at it. Hooray! Puck's like, whoa, what's happening? There are so many. Yeah, go on. Eat. It's all for you, buddy. It's all for you. Hooray! And apparently, Joe also activated a football giveaway for everybody else in chat. So there's that. Hooray! All right. So we're going to let the poll run. And while we do that, get off that Hubble Legacy archive page. There, we're off the page. So while we do that, we're going to, it doesn't show me any help. Oh, there's the help. So we're just going to search M101 and pull up all these other things, and I will show you under the advanced search. So the examples it has is M101, I don't know what that is, and then there's more, which has a getting started page. But we don't need to know about that. So the most important thing under advanced search is data product right here. And the data product is either exposure, combined, mosaic, color, contributed, HLSP, or all. We're interested in mosaic. So once you select it, you have to click search again. And it says results 00. So we're going to go back to this other page. And it should show us, yep, 00R that. So the 00R equals 180 degrees. That's an all sky search. We are going to get a gazillion results. So we hit search again with the data product being mosaic level 3. It's searching. It's going to search for a little while. Check the results. Galaxies. You guys are really all about galaxies, huh? Hey, we have stuff. We have a lot of stuff. And the level here is, you know, all 3. And the reason why I've cut it off the window, because it does go all the way over here, is we really don't need to know about all that stuff. To me, the most important is the, you know, obviously the display link is important, but the spectral, the filter or spectral element name. So yeah, I'm more interested in what filters were used. And the aperture, usually when it says multi, it has more than one filter going on. So since there's 269 pages of this, well, I was trying to get multi that way, but apparently that's not going to happen. Bump this up to 50. IR. Well then. Up. Maybe? Maybe not. Alright, well, when the results aren't so large, that's a whole lot better. A whole lot easier to use. So we'll just leave that back at that. Actually, display by, we'll sort by target. So there's this interactive display button. Click that and it's going to pull up a window that you can't see. Give me 1 second to pull it up. Transition. And it's way zoomed in. I think this is older data. That's why it looks the way it is. But you can see how, A, this isn't the prettiest thing ever. B, I don't know what their target was. And there's a lot of different layers here. So you got blue, you got a bunch of yellow stuff, under it is red. Oh, tiniest doggo. is getting some munchies. And it all combines, and I think they're looking at something that's either up in this portion or down in here. The way the images are arranged leads me to believe that they're down in there. So yeah, you can preview what you're looking at to get that. Mast, I've been on Mast a couple times. CosmoQuest, I think it was always Dr. Feldmeyer that kept pointing me in this direction. He's like, check this out. But I do like HLA because I can preview what I'm going to download. I do like mass download function better. All right, so we'll put that window away and go back to the HLA. So I'm going to check the results one more time. So we seem steadily fixed on galaxies. All right, so first one to name a galaxy is the one we're going to search for. In the meantime, I'm going to see, out of curiosity, if we can pull up Saturn. No object match. No object matching Saturn. Okay, add that. Hoag's object. All right. So let's see if I can call it, or if I can pull up Hoag's object. Does Hoag's object have like an M or an NC? M. All right. Whirlpool M101. Hoag's object is not picking up, so let me just try Hoag's. 0 results. All right. So let's try Whirlpool. Hey, we found things for Whirlpool. Awesome. So again, I'm going to kind of look to see if there's any. Really? Only 13 results? All right. So now's the time when I do need to see all the other stuff. Mostly data set. Whoa, this is not helpful. Hoag works for me. Okay, maybe it's just... All right. So let me go Hoag and search that again. No results found. I think what you're searching for is just best results are all available. But we'll try this. Here's a multi-wavelength, so let's pull that up. It says it's loading. Oh, wow. Give me a second while I... Usually I have a pen handy by my computer because I want to write down these other suggestions that you guys are doing because I think I will later get the data for them and we'll just work through them. And maybe I can get Photoshop for my home computer. Oh, there's no doggo. You gonna be... Carefully move the doggo cam? Oh no, doggo cam is crooked. I'm gonna tear off a piece of paper. Alright. Doggo cam. There you guys go. Alright, so I'm gonna write down these other objects real quick while you stare at the Hoag's object because that image is really terrible. And part of me is like, we can do better. Yeah, I know, I'm terrible. All right, so Whirlpool. M31, M104. And Hoag's object. Yeah, I know. A lot of this, a lot of the getting the data stuff is pretty dry and pretty boring, and I appreciate your patience. Somebody's seeing a stealth bomber. So is it supposed to look like this? This like bright spot with a faint ring? I'm assuming that's what we're looking at. That's super neat. Let's see, darker. Oh, Guido. It's a ring galaxy. What? That's a thing? A ring galaxy is a thing? What? Today I learned ring galaxies are a thing. Wow. Cool. Now I'm gonna have to get on the guys at work. Be like, hey, you made sure I knew about all these other galaxies. Why, why am I just now learning about a ring galaxy? That's super cool. All right, so I'm gonna turn that window off. There's actually another ring galaxy behind this one. What? That's wild. All right, cool. So, oh, if I change that too much, it messes up with everything else. All right, so cool. Wow, there's only 23 results. All right, are they all from the same data set? What? All right, whoever Null is, Null, this is pretty cool. So, I just want to check the dates. Okay, cool. This looks like, actually, the easier way to do this is to look by the proposal ID to make sure they're all from the same set. And this is all from the same set. Cool. Super awesome. All right, so what we're going to do now is, in a perfect world, you would click these fits buttons and things would be added to the carts. Oh no, it's okay to break. I'm totally okay with, just being broken in this way. This is an awesome way to break me. Hey Puck, sit. Did you know? Did you know there's such a thing as a ring galaxy? Isn't that wild, Puck? Isn't that crazy? It is. It is. I thought so. Here. Yeah, take it. Okay. Back up. Back up just a little. No, it's okay. It's just a keyboard. Sit. There's ring galaxies, Puck. That's amazing. That's amazing. Here. Are you ready? Are you ready? Speak. Speak. All right. Yeah, see? Ah, ring data. Okay, so yeah, in a perfect world, we would... Pup says, duh. Duh, come on, Mom. You didn't know there were ring galaxies? Even I learned about this. What? This is wild. All right, so in a perfect world, we'd click all these little fits things, and you should see that, like, added to cart pops up. And then it's like, oh, look, here at the top, 22 files, 0 data sets, because I don't know. And these file names look pretty wild, but that's just how they are. Oh, I don't have my download thing turned on, which we probably aren't going to download because I'm sure it's going to screw up my stream. But, oh no, I hear the tiniest doggo barking outside. So, in a perfect world, we'd have all of this data in our cart, and we'd click Fetch HLA Data. And all of these windows that you can't see, all of these download windows pop up. And, oh, mic keeps clipping horribly and or breaking up. Well, I moved it a little bit away from my mouth, so not all files can be downloaded. It's angry at me. I moved it a little bit away from my mouth, so let's see if... Oh, I need to turn on snail. Yep, nope. The downloads this way are not working. It's that burbliness I was telling you about earlier. Okay. Hi, Fenring. Yeah, I am using a headset mic, and it's probably not the greatest mic, but I moved it a bit further away from my mouth, and I think I can turn it down just a little bit so I'm not hitting the red. Yeah, I know there's ways to get Hubble planets. I'm just maybe it's just in this archive that we can't find any. So anyways, in a perfect world we would download like that, but my computer's like, nope, we're not downloading any of this. So in the interest of not breaking the stream, we're not going to download because that is the quickest way to break my connection because I still haven't upgraded it. So yeah, that's how we get images from that. I'm gonna, how did I? There we go. All right. So is this still? Nope, this is not. That was Whirlpool. All right, let's go back to Hogue. Best available. Search again. So that's still pretty cool. And I want to pull up another version of that. It takes a second to load because they're kind of large files. Do 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 do. Come on, Puck. Come entertain us. Whoa. So I don't know what's going on in here. Let me zoom this out. Ah, look at that. I don't know what all these other artifacts are, but look at that. That's super cool. Mind blown. Come over here. Come here. Sit. You're not in the camera. You're like, I don't care. Throw me a treat. Wow. That's pretty awesome. Okay. I am totally adding this to my list of things to process because what? You wanna know what? Maybe that's what has to be clicked in order for planets and etc. to be picked up. Because I don't know. All right. So really, in order to download any of these, we would have to right click, and then, which I don't know why my computer doesn't show it to you, save link as for each and every one of these images. Now, because Cosmic Canada we were looking at Hogue's object. So since it's been a while, let's see MAST. That is not at all. MAST astronomy. Aha. Really? This does not look nearly as pretty as... I don't know why MAST doesn't have a nice, pretty landing page like HLA does. And now we're waiting for data to load. It's not just you. I'm seeing a white page too. So actually, all right, so that was Hogue. Out of curiosity. Nope. All right, empty my cart because I'm tired of seeing that. So advanced search. Do 0, 0, that, and then click moving targets only. So I wonder why it's called Hogue's object. Yeah. I could rant about user friendliness, but we're not going to. All right. Whoa, okay. I feel like, wow, this is a little overwhelming. So I flipped over to mast, and I feel super overwhelmed, but I like... Thank you, R-Instro, for posting that. From the wikis, Hogue's object is a non-typical galaxy of the type known as ring galaxy. Galaxy is named after Arthur Hogue, who discovered it in 1950 and identified it as either a planetary nebula or a peculiar galaxy with 8 billion stars. See, looking at it, I would be like, that's a weird planetary nebula. Because that's what I expect planetary nebula to look like. Alright, so wow, cool. Mast is super cool because it's not just, you know, you can pull stuff from Swift and Galax and ooh, that's fancy. So thanks for sharing or reminding me again. Puck, you're not in frame. Reminding me again of Mast, and I am going to play with that later because that looks super cool. Alright, so on my list, I will add Cartwheel under 104. So on my list, next I have Whirlpool, which I think that search did pull something up. And wait for it to load. I think Hogue's object would be super awesome to process. I'm actually super excited about that now. Why are you reset? There we go. For whatever reason, I needed to reset. And we got over 1,000 results. So I'm going to slide it down to Mosaic, and we got 13 results possibly. All right, Leary, Weird, and Proud post. However, there is no sign of any second galaxy that would have acted as the bullet, and the likely older core of Hogue's object has a very low velocity relative to the ring, making the typical formation hypothesis quite unlikely. It's a mystery! Ooh, mysteries. Ooh, mysteries. Doggo. He's like, but I don't have any reason to sit over there. Awesome! Also from the wikis. Awesome! Hooray! Information is great! So I've pulled up words, Annie. I've pulled up Whirlpool and see if there's a multi right here. Oh, there is, right here. Wow, it's from a bunch of different cameras. And click display. And wait for it to load. That's cool. Just the fact that there's ring galaxies out there in the world blows my mind. It really does. Mind blown. Wow, this is a pretty weird looking picture of the whirlpool. And that is a very impressive coincidence. All right, so the image, this multi of the, whoa, I clicked things, so things are happening. Hey, Tink. Hey, Tinkerbell. Did you know there's such a thing as a ring galaxy? Did you? Tinker sit? Oh, that's a good sit, Puck. Oh, that's a good sit, Tinker. Oh my gosh, good. She's like, but I'm not gonna get any if you toss it like that, Mom. That is very weird and proud. That is a reference I totally don't understand. Well, okay, I broke this whirlpool image. Is there a reset button? I don't think there's a reset button. Anyways, this pulled up a whole bunch of data. It was overlapping. Let's see if I can reload it and it'll go back to default. It did! Hooray! So, yeah, this is a bunch of bits that, you know, people have put together. And it is not at all pretty. But that's what happens. If you're following along at home, you click the drop-down menus. There's a lot of different options for each color. And yeah, it's quite a lot. Oh, it's not even, why is it not even popping up again? I'm all like, hey, look at this, and it's not. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, go ahead, Cosmic Lettuce. If the auto mod doesn't let it through, I'll force it through. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't work, just say so in chat. Hey, wow. Oh, that just pulls up the search. Oh, inside mast. Okay. Click that. See, that looks much more familiar. Let me kill this other window. See, this looks much. Let me zoom out. I am blind and... There we go. Yeah, this looks much more familiar. Like, I've probably looked at this once and was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to bookmark this. Thanks for sharing that, Cosmic Lettuce. I'm excited. I really am. All right. So I have that. And for giggles, we'll pull up another properties. Transition, we'll pull up another whirlpool. Let that load. Loading. I don't know if it's going to load. All right. I'm killing it. And okay, so that was Whirlpool. Now let's pull up M31. Hubble variable, what? All right. Hi, Tinker. Can you sit? Will you sit if I show you a Cheerio? And here comes Puck. Just off camera. No, you're not going to sit? Have a Cheerio anyway. Puck's like, where's mine? Display. No capture properties. Okay. Transition. Something's happening. Waiting, waiting. Zoom out while we're waiting. Do, 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 do. In the background, I'm going to check the straw poll again. Not like much has changed. Alright, that's weird. Why is this not working now? Guys, we broke it. We broke it like I broke my mind. Let's try a different image. Blame Windows? Yeah. I think that's a good thing to blame. All right, well, I found one that works. Okay. Hooray! So there's a lot going on here. I like how they did their overlap here. Seems weird, but I like how they did it. It's a corner and a corner. I'm sure there was some reason behind it, but, you know, whatever. I'm totally blaming Windows. It's always Windows' fault. And I could have sworn that was the one that I clicked that was... Nope. Maybe it's just this search term where we're, you know, because I did a search for M31 and it's not at all what I was expecting. So let's do best available search. So aside from Hoag's object for, hey, let's process this, because that's totally getting processed. And this list that we worked down that I'm trying to work down to find pretty images, but apparently isn't always working. I don't even know what's happening. M31's a galaxy though, right? Right? It has to be. Do a search for color. That's what I thought. So I'm like, I don't understand these images I'm pulling up where I'm not seeing a galaxy unless they picked something that was really, really weird. Okay, that's the halo. Sometimes the target names are... That's what I thought. Okay, so I'm not, you know... Maybe it's like the M101 data and they took a picture of something that was like really obscure. You know what? Let's search by target. Display. The dogs have left us. Oh, nope, Tinker's just off camera. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I think these images are capturing just bits and pieces. So, okay, so we're going to skip M31. And let's see what's next on the list. M104, which I step this down to mosaic. 8 search results. M104 disk. All right, let's try this. Hey, Tinker. Oh, and of course the other one heard me talking to you. Is it not gonna load? Oh, Windows, why you do this to me? Probably the same for M104. Is it that big? It sounds like a stupid question, but for those of you that don't know, I know enough astronomy to get myself in trouble because my degree's in computer science. Comes up pretty well, actually. I must just be clicking all the wrong things. All the wrong things. Hey! There we go! Yes! Finally! Finally one that works! Hooray! Yay for perseverance! That's a neat one, too. Alright. So now that I have that, I want to look at all of the data from that proposal. So let's see if I can find the file name. 407 combined. Oops. That did not at all make me wanna, or do what I wanted it to do. So I'm gonna hide the window with the data in it, aka the pretty picture, and gonna pull up, because I think they did use different filters, so that's actually pretty exciting. So another neat feature that I totally have used before is searching by the proposal ID. So this proposal ID is 5924 and the data is from 96. Oops, that's a white screen. So 5924. Click search again. And it will pull up just the data from that observation. And look, there's two actually that are multi. So click display, fix this over here. What a good girl you are, Tinker. Yes! I didn't mean to pelt you in the head, dog. So that's pretty. There's not a lot of color there, but that's pretty. As I zoom out. So I want to add this one to my list of ones to process too. Draw a great big arrow. So hooray! I'm still excited about Hoag's object. You guys have no idea. My partner's gonna come home from work later and I'm gonna be, look, look, look! Did you know? And he's gonna be like, that's awesome, honey. That's awesome. I just clicked a different Sombrero Galaxy, pretty low for me too, but see, not a lot of detail. Yeah, I mean, I think the Sombrero Galaxy, oh, this is a better, it has that weird chip-shaped thing. And that might have been dealt with with another observation. But look at that. That's a nice band of words, Annie. You have them. That's a nice band of dust. This actually kind of makes me sad that it's cut off like this. I understand why. It has something to do with how the chips were at that time in the camera, because this is from '96. So it was one of the older cameras that they used. But this almost looks like one of the ones that got, you know, the professional touches. Yeah. I think this is one of the pictures that we have on the wall of the planetarium, which I'm like, I know this. I know this galaxy. It is really pretty. I think this is one of the ones that did get like the professional touch up. All right, so cool. I'm pretty excited about that. And all right, so now we need to just reset search. Might help if I hit transition, reset search, and we're gonna do cartwheel, which I know it should pull something up. It did. Not a lot of stuff. Display. Pop it over here. Maybe it'll post. Maybe it won't post. It says it's waiting. Yeah, I haven't had that opportunity, Cosmic Lettuce, to... Ooh, this is always pretty. Well... Oh, and you can tell that when this got touched up for public release that they really did some work, because look at all this over here. Wonder how they handled all that. Yeah, I know Windows is the operating system, the devil, but Windows is the operating system that my games run on. Which is kind of a terrible excuse, but meh. There is a lot of detail here. It's actually pretty amazing. Zoom in a little bit. Is it a ring galaxy? Are you sure? Is it? Oh! Mind blown. See, I think when they covered this, when I did take Astro 101 with Dr. Durrell, they're like, yeah, this is an irregular galaxy. And that's all they went into. And that's literally, they're like, yeah, this is an irregular galaxy. So rather than, you know, go over all the types, they're like, yeah, this is just a thing. They do try to cover a lot of ground in a semester with Astro 101. Yeah, see? Scientifically correct, technically correct. Yeah. Oh, this one's cool. I already put a great big arrow next to it. Just a bunch of stars, yawn. What do you want to see? Cosmic Lettuce, who's like, let's blow her mind. I am excited. I am excited. You know what? I don't know. Let's see if I can find something in the search for that. Because we have a few minutes left. So if you guys have any questions or, you know. Cosmic Lettuce asks, so you're writing scientific software for CosmoQuest? No, I am not. I am not one of the programmers. I am actually, my title now at the Word Beacher Planetarium, which I'm funded by CosmoQuest. So I do things at the Word Beacher Planetarium for CosmoQuest. which is a little weird to explain to people. They're like, "You still work at the planetarium?" Yes, but um, for astro imaging, beginner alert. Yeah, I am totally a beginner at astro imaging. Totally. Um, I make things move, and I am uh, my title is multimedia specialist. I was trying to go for immersive media specialist, but that got shut down. So I'm a multimedia specialist. For those of you that watch Pamela on her, oh look, they did do the thing. For those of you that watch Pamela on this channel, the animation that she starts off with, like her please wait thing, I'm the one, I didn't do the art, but I'm the one that made it all move. Like I picked out the music, I made it all move. My current project with her is, or with CosmoQuest, is working on a YouTube video, which I have the art, and now I'm getting back into making the art move, and fits and starts in funding have, caused this thing to be delayed and delayed and delayed. It says there's so many, but it's not pulling up in the little window. Why did I close that? So the astro imaging stuff, I honestly only do with you guys on Sundays, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I also get frustrated because I know the industry standard is to use Photoshop, which I don't have on this computer. I can't get any of the color images to display. Fine, be that way. Yeah! I was probably very awkward in that hangout-a-thon. But yeah, I did a hangout-a-thon, and when I talk about the astronomers or the scientists, I'm talking about Dr. Feldmeyer and Dr. Durrell. I'm also working on, there's a bunch of image results, but I can't get any of them to pop up, and I don't know why. Which is very frustrating. Let me go to the last page and see if I can get anything to pop up for me. Well, that's not at all what I was expecting, but I will show you what I got. Transition. I clicked on a thing and I got this. This is not at all what I was expecting. Cosmic Lettuce says try Gimp. I have Gimp. My issue with Gimp is that there are no adjustment layers, and I get very frustrated with it very quickly. So I can use it. I have used it. It's great. It kind of works, but I'd much rather be using Photoshop. So I might bite the bullet, and I think it's like $20 a month for me to get Photoshop, and I think I can swing that. So our Instro says, found a NASA article where they used HST to find 5 other objects in the sky, very much like Etta Karina. I am so sorry if I totally slaughtered that name. Elsewhere in the sky. See, now I want to see a picture of it. Retrieve tar. You know what? Maybe if I adjust my... Hide this. You don't need to be looking at this while I'm searching. Hey, Puck, come back. They're consoling themselves with you. Come on. Get over in the corner more. Come on. I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with Pyraph, which I understand is based off of IRAF. And it's literally because I don't know enough of what I'm doing, and I don't have the time to, dedicate to it. Hey, I got an image to pull up. Ooh, it's gassy. I'll show you guys in a second. Transition. That's pretty. I don't know what I'm looking at. Looks like a lot of gas clouds. Come on, over here. Right here, sit. Oh, yeah? See if I can angle your nose for a proper nose boop. Boop. Alright, sit down. View the IRF source code for any task. Yeah. 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 It's... What happens is like I'll start to get into it, and then Dr. Feldmeyer's like, "Why are you doing this to yourself? You don't have to do this to yourself." So, that's a thing. It happens. So, transition. So we're at the end of our time. We've gone over. Oops. There we go. Um, Anybody have any questions? Aside from, do I code for CosmoQuest, which I do not, because I make things move, and apparently Pamela likes the way I make things move, so it's adorable. Hooray, adorableness! Hi, Fenry. I don't think you've popped up before, but I worked in the CGI industry for 15 years, and I can recommend Photoshop. If you need it for work, it's worth every penny. Oh, I'm gonna write that down real quick. WFPC-2 planets. Fenring. When I make things move, which this may make you cringe, when I do animation stuff, I do it in After Effects. And After Effects and Photoshop overlap enough that I can get around. It is worth every penny. It's just, yeah. I think I'm just going to shell out for it. I think I'm at the point where I can shell out for it. Plus, there's a Photoshop and a... Puck, you're a little too close to the camera. There's a Photoshop and a Lightroom package, and I think that's the one that I'm thinking about. That's $20 a month. And I do enough of... I really like Lightroom for tinkering around with photos, and I do enough with that I would be very happy with that package. I would love to have After Effects at home too, but that's a bit much, plus I have After Effects at work. Last link, I promise. You guys always share the best links, and it's awesome. No, Puck, come back. That's a gorgeous image. All right. I'm going to have to pull that one up just to... Wow, that was I wasn't in studio mode when I switched, and it made it look weird. Alright, so we're gonna go back to Talkie Cam, I'm sorry. But, yeah, that's an awesome image of that object. Yeah, sometimes people cringe when they're like, oh, you're doing animation and you're doing it in After Effects. I'm like, yeah. But I'm working with vector graphics, and I'm making vector graphics move right now. For the M101 shows, it'll be a bunch of different media, and that's how we did our first planetarium show, Cosmic Castaways, like forever and a half ago, it feels like. And there's a plugin for After Effects that makes it easier to project things onto a dome, because projecting onto a dome and making video for planetariums is not like making video for flat things. It's it's a different beast. And it's not as standardized as flat video. So, you know, get in the camera frame, Puck! So, yeah, but any other questions? Do come spectrographics? Interesting. It's nuclear fusion. I have no idea. Not a clue. So, do 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 do. As we have a tiny Tinkerbell waiting for treats, even though there's two Oreos all the way over. All right, so I'm going to assume that's the end of everybody's questions. And coffee! So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with me. Again, thanks for your guys' patience as I bumble my way through this. I hope you got something out of it. I know I did, because whoa, Ring Galaxy, what? And and yeah, thanks again for joining us. Thanks for supporting CosmoQuest, and I will see you all later. You gonna say bye, Tink? Bye.